Google, YouTube. It's the unhappy hippie. Yeah. I thought I was done making videos today. But if I'm going to do any more weed videos this week, it needs to be today. And I'll tell you why in a minute. And I'll tell you why I'm upset. It's Wednesday evening, and up until now, I was going by what my ex-wife told me she had won in court, and by what I heard in court. And I left after, of course, I heard that I had lost. I never read the order because I left. I didn't go and get the order. I meant to do that today, but again, I was sick. I finally today from her lawyer got the order. And that's why I'm upset. I should be upset enough at the judge. I finally found his name, W.P. Sullivan, Justice, the Honorable, and I use that very loosely, W.P. Sullivan. Not only did he, and I will read that, the defendants shall abstain from consuming any marijuana, medical or otherwise, while the child of the marriage is under the defendant's care. And he also says that the care of that the specified access of the child of the marriage will be every second weekend, commencing Fridays at 6 p.m. until Sundays at 6 p.m. So, like, he weighs that out pretty well. But what was not requested by the prosecution, and yet granted by the judge, he added something. The defendant shall abstain from consuming marijuana, medical or otherwise, at least 48 hours prior to commencing his access with the child of the marriage. So that means today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. I get access Friday night. Really, as of tonight at 6 p.m., I should have stopped. You know? What kind of bullshit order is that? That was not requested. That was not requested. That was not a part of the order or request by my wife. And she wasn't even there. So if it was requested after I left, and it was requested by a lawyer who doesn't even know either of us. But for what good does that do in a pot world when pot leaves you in 20 minutes to an hour? If you eat it, maybe hours and hours. But what good does that do? What fucking good does that do? I pick him up Friday at 6 o'clock. What good does it do stopping me from doing what I'm about to do right now? And that is have a nice little shot of shatter. Cheers. My son isn't here. That shatter will go a little bit to my head, but right now I'm in so much pain in my right shoulder and my neck that I need this medication. If I don't medicate, that pain's going to get worse, and it's going to develop into a headache. And this Friday, I'll pick him up, but we'll spend the weekend with him watching me in bed like this. I've had that before. I've had that before, and he's going to have to look after me. But we have a plan to go 300 kilometers north to go see his sister. And if I am going to go and give him the weekend that he wants with his dad to go north and see his sister, his niece, Kalena, who's 16, his two nephews, Christian and Carter, who somebody's trying to talk to me. It's not somebody that I'll stop this for. He wants to see them. If I'm going to drive 300 kilometers north and then have to drive 300 kilometers back, I better have my neck in check and I can't medicate. I understand that while I'm with him, which is stupid enough because drives me crazy because driving is going to hurt me. Driving hurts me. I'll come back. A nice push at night would help me sleep. I'm not going to sleep well, but I'll handle that next week. But if I can't medicate up to picking him up, of course I'm not going to be high when I pick him up. I don't medicate much during the day. We've talked about that. But his mother didn't ask for a period of time prior to. The judge knows nothing about pot. A period of 48 hours of sobriety prior to picking him up. Sobriety? This is not me being a druggie. I am being misrepresented in court. I am being treated poorly, and so is the whole medical community. We are being laughed at. I really hope that any of you that have the ability to help me, I will not misuse the funds. Look at the GoFundMe down below, and please donate. Let me. I'll try to represent myself, or if I can get enough money together, I'll get a lawyer on it. Or if any of you know a lawyer that'll take this pro bono, this needs attacked. This sets a terrible precedence of, as if any of you saw my video that I just put up, I saw my regular doctor, not my marijuana doctor, but my regular doctor, and they're both full MDs. But my regular family doctor today, who has known me for ever since Pasha was a little tiny baby, it's about 3 days old, we saw him the first time, so 6.5 years he's known me. He's never seen me healthier. He took me off a waiting list for rheumatoid arthritis checkups because he didn't feel I needed to be on there anymore. He felt that the cannabis trail is the right trail for me. Yet we've got a judge saying, oh, but here's 4 days, twice a month, that you're going to have to be without. That'll interrupt my medical process, my health. It'll hurt me physically very, very much. It will hurt Pasha. It won't help Pasha. If the court's out to help Pasha, this isn't helping Pasha. But this 48-hour prior shows exactly what the court is doing. The court is treating marijuana patients as drug addicts. We're not. I'm not taking Percocet for my back pain because Percocet is addictive and stops me up so that I can't poop, gives me night sweats, and gives me, bad dreams, horrible dreams. And I don't like those kind of chemicals in me that give me that kind of stuff. This solves my back pain, and the only side effect is I smile and I treat people nicer, and they want to take that away from me because, oh, we don't want you smiling and treating your child nicer. No way, but we'll leave them with somebody who loves her liquor. And I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not. I'm just saying she's Russian. Just saying. So, this is my video to say, I need help. I need help. I need to get that boy halfway, at least halfway to me, and the stigma of the pot off the order. Off the order. The order should have nothing to do with my health. If I was unhealthy, really? Really? Like if I was taking heart medication and maybe close to a heart attack, they also wouldn't let me have my child? I just don't get it, except for the stigma. They're treating us as addicts, and we're not. We're not. So, peace to everybody. If you know somebody who can help, or you yourself can, it is appreciated. Those who have helped, it is appreciated. Those who have just listened, it is appreciated. I love everybody. I really do. I just want peace at the end. I will quote Judge Judith Scheinman: a child deserves the widest circle of love that they can get, regardless of the relationships of the adults around them. They need that love. And this child is not getting the love that he wants from his dad because of a court. That's wrong. That's wrong. Help me fight it. Peace.